Hello, my friends. Namaste. My name is Lindsay, and I will be your yoga instructor for this short practice. If you've been joining me on our self-care yoga journey, it's already day 14. Today's theme will be about finding joy, about being playful, really. I think playfulness is important to any exercise, to any physical movement, and definitely to any practice, especially yoga practices. You'll notice from our last themes of over the course of the last 2 weeks or so, if you've been following along, they have been, kind of serious. We are dealing with serious issues, but as much as we should tune into those things, sometimes it's okay to just be silly, to just be playful, to just have fun. And hopefully that's what we'll do today. That's what we're aiming for. So I'll meet you at your top of your mat. I will do the same in your mountain pose. Feet come hip distance apart. Just let the arms rest alongside the body. I'm going to ask you to do something a little less traditional today. Let's just wiggle the hips side to side. So if you do if you do hear any loud noises, I left my window open. There's some children playing outside. There's some cars driving by, but I am filming on a very warm day, so I thought it was better just to have some circulation of air through my apartment. And I also felt, if there's some kids playing outside, it just adds to the playfulness of the atmosphere. So if you're following along with me, let's start to just go in little half circles, taking shoulders and arms to either side, maybe swinging the arms back and forth. And then adding any kind of intuitive movement wiggles that you need here. I'm serious, just wiggle it out. Try not to be self-conscious of the way that it looks, and if it makes you feel better, I cannot see you, but you can see me wiggling this out. So tune into your playful energy, be as playful, be as big as you need. Be careful of your edge, especially if you're waking up in the morning. Sometimes big movement can be a bit too much if you've been sleeping for a few hours, maybe the full 8 hours that you need. Just be careful of your soft tissue, of your fascia there. So I'll ask you to close off with any final movements that you need, any wiggles of the neck, of the hands, of the wrists, of the feet. Maybe kick out the feet a few times if you haven't already. And I'll meet you in some stillness in your Tadasana mountain pose at the top of the mat when you are ready. Feel free to pause the video if you need some more time. Maybe downcast or close the eyes just to settle in here. Maybe here you can recall something that you just enjoy doing, something recreational, whether it's at this present moment in your life or something you used to really like doing even as a kid. What encourages you to be playful? What encourages you to find joy, to be silly? We'll take 3 cleansing breaths here, breathing in through the nose and sighing out through the mouth. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you here in this moment. Now do that 2 more times at your own pace. Maybe taking the ear to one shoulder at a time, just back and forth. Maybe up and down, yes or no. Maybe you're sighing out that 3rd breath here. Let's start to open up the eyes if they were shut. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Maybe the gaze comes up. Exhale, let's interlace the hands to Kali Mudra. So all fingers interlace except for the thumb and the index finger. Make sure you've taken your exhale. Breathing in, let's come over to the right side. Maybe the gaze comes up over the left arm towards the left side of the room and up towards the ceiling. Every exhale, can you get a little deeper in this side bend? Course, just be careful here. If you're just waking up, you can always take little pulsing movements if that helps. We'll take another breath cycle here. And then on your next inhale, let's pass through center and exhale over to the second side. Over to the left, gaze can come up to the ceiling, kind of in the direction of right, towards the right arm. Every time you exhale, can you get a little deeper? And every inhale, can you reach the arms a little longer? If this is too much to keep your arms straight, you can always bend the elbows, just get rid of the interlace of the fingers, listen to your body first. And you can add those pulses if you did so on the first side. Just welcoming some movement, saying hello, waking up to the soft tissue, to the muscles, to your joints. One more breath cycle here. And then your next inhale, let's come back to center, uninterlace the fingers if you haven't already. Let's bend the elbows, lift the gaze, open up the heart, cactus arms. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, bend. Keep tucking the tailbone down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, bend. This time, bend into the knees, chair pose. Keep sinking the weight back into the heels. Keep bending the knees generously. Can you see the toes? Are the knees in line with the first two toes of the feet? Inhale. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. If you are waking up, if you're tight in the hamstrings, keep bending the knees here. Let's just take the knees side to side, back and forth. Encouraging those hamstrings to wake up a little bit more. Maybe bending both knees at a time and working in the direction of straight as much as you can today. When you're ready, let's breathe in, halfway lift, hands come up the legs. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Are you taking too much weight in the heels? Maybe shift weight to the toes. Exhale, forward fold. One more time like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe straighten out the legs a little bit more. Exhale, forward fold. This time plant the hands down. Bend the knees more if you need to. Let's step the right foot back. Right knee comes down. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Keep taking the tailbone down to the ground. Keep squeezing the seat. Inhale one more time. Exhale, hands come back down. Shift the weight back into our half splits, flexing the left toes towards the nose. Let's undulate through that spine one more time. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, round and fold. One more time. And we'll settle in on that third time. Just hold it here. Now, if you need to, you can always shift the weight forward and back. Again, just encouraging the muscles, the soft tissues, the fascia to wake up this morning or whenever you are practicing. I'm sure you look beautiful wherever you are, doing a great job here. Let's take another breath cycle. And in your inhale, shift forward, lift the back knee, step the back foot, to the front of the mat. Let's inhale, halfway lift, Uttanasana, or Ardha Uttanasana, I should say, long spine. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. This time, let's step the left foot back, left knee comes down. Breathe in, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Be careful of any arch into the low back, and one way, like I said on the first side, to correct for this is reaching the tailbone down and knitting the lower ribs in. Let's breathe in here, reach a little taller through the fingers, maybe give them a little wiggle. Exhale, hands come back down, shift the weight back. Half splits, reach the right toes towards the nose. So really dig that right heel into the ground and imagine you're drawing it back towards the hip. So this should start to engage the hamstrings and the calf a little bit more. Of course, you can add that intuitive movement if you need to. Moving back and forth to your lunge and your half splits. And once you're finished there, let's take our 3 lifts, undulating through the spine. Breathing in, long spine. Exhale, round and fold over the front leg. Breathing in to lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, reach the nose towards the toes. Exhale, fold, maybe hold it here. Just let yourself soften into this. Always wiggle the hips back and forth, but we are thinking about neutralizing the hips as much as possible eventually. One more breath cycle. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, shift forward, pick up the back knee, step the left foot forward to meet the right, and forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Last time, step the feet back, plank either on the toes or on the knees. Draw the tummy in, spread wide through the shoulders, reach the heels back. Let's take one inhale, one exhale, one more inhale. Exhale, coming all the way down to the belly. 3 baby cobras. Hands stay beside the rib cage. Let's breathe in, reaching the toes, the tailbone back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach proud through the chest. Make sure you squeeze the seat. Exhale, lower. Last time, and we'll hold it here. Can you float the fingers off the ground? Hold, hold, hold. One more inhale, breathe in deep. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, coming through our tabletop position, and hold it here. Maybe just shift the hips back and forward. Find some movement that feels good for you. You can always roll out the shoulders, roll out the wrists, drawing little circles in one direction and then taking it in the other direction. And then we'll settle into some stillness here. Tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's breathe in, reach the right foot up towards the sky, bend the knee. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose, round the spine. Inhale, reach that foot back, slightly drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round, draw the knee in towards the chest. One more time like that. Lifting the heel towards the sky, squeezing the seat, help you out here. And then draw that knee in towards the nose. Now, as we re-extend that leg, keep the knee bent, tuck the left toes, and lift yourself up and back. Three-legged dog, open the hip, bend the right knee. Draw that heel towards the seat, keep squaring off the shoulders. Hold it here, just opening up that hip, getting a slight stretch for the quadricep as well. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward either with the left knee on the ground or lifted. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. Step the foot through the hands. Let's breathe in, crescent lunge, high lunge. Reach the arms towards the sky. Keep reaching the tailbone down, same idea as when we were in our low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the back knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. One more time, inhale. Exhale. This time as we re-extend, let's open up the chest towards the right side, left hand forward, right hand back. Twisted lunge. Keep drawing the right hip back, keep squeezing the inner thighs together. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the arms open. Warrior two, back arch to front heel alignment. If you need, fix your pants. I know I always do. Have to do that in my warrior two. Sink down a little bit lower into the front knee and keep pressing that front knee towards the pinky edge of the mat. Now, let's start to take the right hand up towards the sky, bend the elbow. Now you can either reach the left hand towards that elbow or you can interlace the hands behind the back. Just be careful if you're puffing up the chest too much, you want to lengthen out that spine towards the ground. Stretching out the shoulders and stretching out the hips, strengthening the legs here. One more breath cycle, one more inhale. One more exhale, can you sink lower? Let's keep the left hand behind the back. Extend the right arm as you reverse your warrior. Keep bending in that front knee. Try not to lift up. Inhale. Exhale, side angle pose. Front forearm, front knee. Back arm sweeps down and up. Open up the chest. Stack the left shoulder over the right. Keep sinking down into the front knee. Can you lift the inner arch of the back foot and plant the pinky toe edge of that left foot down? Now you can stay right here, or you can reach the left hand for the back and then towards the inner crease of the front hip. Half bind here. Inhale. Exhale. Now start straightening out the legs, maybe heel to the back foot in if you need to. You can always come up a little bit for this and extend that front arm down, lifting the hand off of the ground, or you can take it to a block or to the shin. Wherever you are, keep reaching the tailbone back, encouraging the back to stay straight. No arching here. Inhale. Exhale, reach the top arm towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, that top hand comes down, pick up the back heel, bend the front knee. Simple, easy twist. It's not that simple, it's not that easy, but that's what it's called. So right foot is forward, left heel foot is back, left hand to the inside of the right leg. Now you can hold it here. You can come onto the blade edge of the back foot, coming into your side plank, supported with the right foot down, or you can take both feet up. Stacking one foot over the other, stacking one hip over the other, one shoulder over the other. Can you reach those hips up a little bit more by really planting the hand and the foot into the ground? Maybe the gaze comes up to that top hand. If you really wanted to, you could start to float the foot off the ground or reach for the toe and lift it up. Try not to fall out of it. You can come into a little baby or a full wild thing here, whatever feels good for you. Inhale, exhale, plank pose. Let's send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's settle in to our downward facing dog with 3 breaths. Option to move, to pedal out the feet, or to nod the head yes and no. Whatever feels good for you in this moment. Listen to your body. Know that child's pose is always an option. You feel like you're building too much heat on the body? Maybe take it one more clearing breath, drawing the breath in through the nose and loudly exhaling, sighing out through the mouth. When you're ready, we'll come for the second side. Shift forward into your tabletop, come down to your knees. Let's inhale, reach the left foot towards the sky, bend the knee, arch the back. Exhale, draw that knee in towards the chest, round the spine. Inhale, take that foot up towards the sky. Exhale, bend and round. One more time, kick the left foot back, kick the heel towards the sky, arch the back, and then draw the knee in towards the chest, round the spine. And this time, when you bend through the left knee, make sure you tuck the right toes, send yourself up and back, 3-legged dog. Open the left hip, bend the left knee towards the sky, draw the heel towards the seat, but keep the shoulders squared. Now, is there anywhere here where you can ease up on tension? Maybe you need to come down to the right knee to do this. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, step that front foot through the hands, find your balance, breathe in, crescent lunge, keep the back knee off the ground. Keep reaching the tailbone towards the ground here, and if you find that your back is too sensitive, keep a soft bend in the back knee. Let's inhale, maybe take some jazz hands into the fingers. Exhale, bend the back knee, bend the elbows. Inhale to extend, exhale to bend. One more time, inhale and exhale. This time as we inhale, let's open up the chest towards the left side of the room. Taking the right hand back, left hand back, right arm forward. Keeping the hips squared but twisting from the belly button upwards. Inhale, exhale, unwind, cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2, fix your pants. Front heel to back arch alignment, keep pressing that front knee towards the pinky toe edge of the mat behind you. Take a gaze towards the front of the room over the front fingers. Can you sink down a little lower? Keeping the warrior pose in the legs, let's start to reach the front hand up towards the sky, bend the left elbow. Now, the back hand can reach for that elbow and just gently press the elbow down, stretching out that front shoulder, taking the left hands and fingers between the shoulder blade, or you can reach behind you, maybe clasp onto the fingers. Now, because I am right dominant in my hand, I can't actually internally rotate that much in the shoulder, so I can't do the full expression on this side, so I'm just gonna modify. Don't forget about the legs. One more inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, let's take the back hand behind you, reach the left arm up, reverse the warrior, keep bending into that front knee. Can you sink a little lower? And can you lift the back inner arch of the back foot? Inhale. Exhale, bring the front forearm to the front knee, back arm sweeps down, and then up, side angle pose. Keep opening up the heart towards the side of the room. Bend a little bit deeper into the front knee because we probably snuck up a little bit. You can stay here, or you can go for that half bind, reaching the top hand towards the inner crease of the left hip. So this just helps to open up the chest a little bit more. It's just an option. Now you might need to wiggle that back foot in a little bit more. As you straighten out the legs, triangle pose, reach the left hand down towards the ground, either to a block, the shin, or the inside of the leg. Now I like to take it to the inside of the leg because it encourages me to not go as deep. It's a little easy for me to go deep, but I usually sacrifice into my low back. Straighten out that back as much as possible by reaching the tailbone to the back of the mat. Let's start to breathe in, reach that top arm towards the sky, right shoulder stacks over the left. Inhale and exhaling here. One more inhale. Exhale, taking the top arm to the inside of the front foot, bend into that knee, pick up the back heel. And then start to reach the left arm towards the sky, easy twist. Left leg in front, right leg behind. Maybe the gaze comes up to the top fingers. Now we know we can always stay here, or you can come onto the blade edge of the back foot, walk the left foot kind of in line with the hip for a modification of your side plank. Or you can come into the full expression, stacking the left foot over top of the right. Same with the hips, same with the shoulders. Push the ground away, maybe lift the hips a little higher. Maybe the gaze comes up towards the top hand, and if you took a similar variation on the first side, you can reach the foot up towards the sky, you can reach the first two fingers around the big toe. Maybe you want to take your wild thing here. Whatever feels good for you, there's so much you can do. One more inhale. Exhale, plank. Inhale, shift up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal this out. Notice if there's any differences from when you started class to the end. Let's lift the heels and then take the heels over towards the right side of the room. Keep the legs as straight as possible, but it's okay if they're not. You can always bend them. Inhale back to center. Let's take the heels over to the left side of the room. Just getting some side body stretches here. Inhale, back to center, bend both knees. Now you can always come down to the knees here, tabletop position, and then modified plank. Or you can bend the knees, look forward, shift into your plank. Chaturanga all the way down to the belly. 3 baby cobras here. Let's breathe in, up, reaching through the back, through the tailbone. Exhale to lower. Let's breathe in to that lift. Keep it small, keep drawing the elbows in. Exhale, lower. One more time and we hold. Now you can hold the hands off the ground like we did the first time, or you can interlace the hands behind the back, maybe lift the fist off of the seat a few inches. Maybe you want to lift the toes and think about lifting from the inner thighs here. So you're trying to keep the legs in parallel. Inhale to get a little longer. Exhale to squeeze a little harder. Inhale one more time. Exhale to release. Let's extend the arms so you look like a T shape, arms in line with the shoulders. Let's start to lift the right leg, bend that knee, and take it over behind the left leg, coming on to the shoulder on the left side to stretch it out. Right hand can just come beside you. On the right side, just for support. Closing off our practice with a few stretches. Let's come back through center to our bellies. This time extend the right hand, keep the palm facing down. Left elbow can bend, just bring it close to the left shoulder. Start to bend into the left knee, and then take that foot behind you. Stretching out the right shoulder. Take one more breath here. Breathe in, come back through center. Let's push ourselves up and back into our child's pose. You can take the knees in line with the hips. If you're looking for a wider version, you can always draw the knees to either side of the mat, stretching out the hips a little bit more. Let's plant the left hip down and walk the arms over to the right side. Come back to the natural rhythm of the breath if it started to become too fast in our practice. And then on your next inhale, walk the hands through center, up and over to the other side. Maybe come back to what makes you feel playful, to what makes you feel silly, to something that you love doing in your life, some kind of fun activity, whether it's a video game, playing outside, going for a walk, listening to music, whatever it is, tune into that. Inhale, take the hands back forward. Exhale, maybe soften, get a little deeper. So this is where I'll leave you today. Know that we only have one more day left. I'm so excited to see you tomorrow. I hope you have a fantastic, playful, wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.